All I wanted to be was a hero. I saw my life's path ahead of me.
Ichi, would you be willing to get arrested for the family? Reputation is everything. If a Yakuza shows weakness, he's done.
I've been waiting to open this door for 18 years.
Here come the hot stepper.
A dream is what keeps you going. So I say you do it. Just like you wanted. Become a hero. Let's start a brand new age of heroes.
Well, this just got complicated.
No, we don't die. Yes, we must reply.
Why do you always attract the weirdos?
My lady sang.
Time to call a friend!
You sure know how to make an
Here
entrance.
come the hot stepper.
You can tell us what the hell is going on here. Get this man a diaper. Huh?
Yeah, man. Somebody.
I'm sure all of us here are a little crazy, but that's the best part of being friends.
Let's get nutty!
PlayStation.
Hello? 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 It's Thursday night. It's Thursday night at 8 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour later than my target goal of 7. And I made it. I made it. As some few of you may be aware that we're camping this weekend. So things are always a little off Thursday nights because we've been doing this. I've been doing a thing so that I don't have to use paid time. Not because I'm stingy, but because if I run out of paid time, they get really strict about like not taking more time off. I want to make sure I got time like later on my birthday and holidays and all that stuff. So to work around that, we've been camping this week or this summer. I've been working 4 9-hour shifts and then taking a half day on Fridays. So I'm still working a 40-hour week. I'm not doing any. They don't like you to do unpaid. I could afford to do unpaid work, but like their policies are like they don't like to allow that for reasons. I don't know. So yeah. So my days are a little longer on a camping week. My Thursday night's a little busier because basically my wife has Fridays off now. She works 4/10s and then has Fridays off. So I try to be completely packed up and ready to go by tonight. So that when I get off at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And the idea is that basically all I've got to do is log off of my computer from work and literally just walk out and get in the car and go camping. Nick! Oh, thank fuck, Nick. I mean, thank God. Thank goodness. Nick. You're the first one here. And we're, how far are we in? We're 4 minutes into my stream. Oh, Nick. You just saved my soul. And now I owe you a blood debt. So just let me know how I can pay you back on that. How you doing, Nick? So, hey, we played D&D last weekend for the first time in 4 weeks. Or no, but it was like almost 2 months. God, it was forever. We got right back into it. It was fun. You'd rather me think fuck? Okay. All right. Well, I just didn't want to offend you. Just in case. But yeah. So, Hey, Madros is here too. I posted the special notice on Discord just for you, Madros. So yeah, my group is dealing with the fire camp in the Princess of the Apocalypse 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons adventure book. And I was very worried. So, the funny thing is sometimes at least one of my friends who plays will catch the beginning of these streams, or will watch a little bit. So usually I save any spoiler stuff to the end. And if you're watching, you know what I'm saying. Don't go to the end before D&D week, because I'm probably going to talk about what's happening in our campaign. Yeah, I started late because it's camping weekend, so I had to do extra stuff. But yeah, I was really worried because they're 4th level, and this, Princess of the Apocalypse is kind of like a sandbox. And I planted seeds. I didn't mean for them to go straight there, but I planted seeds for them to go to the fireplace, because the only character whose background was local to the region wanted to be a fire druid. And the background of the story is that the cults, people are drawn to the different elemental cults, some of them by dreams. So I'm like, that's going to be a perfect way. She's a fire druid, that she would be drawn by fire dreams. But it did is made them feline obsessed about going straight to the fire cult, which is like the hardest of the 4 cults. And I'm like, oh fuck, they're gonna die. Yeah, might. Oh, hey, look what I'm playing. I'm playing Yakuza Like a Dragon again. I'm not playing Death Stranding because I'm literally right at the end. I don't think it wouldn't be a good stream, because it'd be like just probably a boss fight and 2 hours of cutscenes. So, and then also, certain people really complained a lot about Death Stranding, that they didn't like it when I streamed it. So, whatevs. So yeah, well, it ended up working out, because I didn't want to do anything super cheesy, like have Merlin appear out of thin air and be like, nah, just a friendly tip, it's too dangerous, you'd better go the other way. They had an opportunity to scout. There's that smoky haze. I made it clear that the haze would offer them concealment, so that they could see what was going on up at the camp. And they got up at the mountaintop, and they got up there, and they saw they were using detect evil and detect all the detect stuff they had, and they saw the hellhounds, and they saw that the Wicker Man was a giant elemental, and they're like, oh no, this place, there's something bad here. And then I was letting them roll lore checks on stuff like the hellhounds, so that they could identify them, and I was like, yeah, you recognize the ones you passed. I was like, I'm gonna get a little meta here, but your character recognized it as a hellhound, and your character knows how powerful a hellhound is, and they're I think they're 8 hit dice, and then one character rolled really well identifying the elemental, and I was like, hey, your character would recognize that the elemental will be roughly the equivalent, meta equivalent of 12 hit dice. So, and then I didn't have to say anything else. Oh, the solo game with Joss? Let's see, you're gonna run him through Princess of the Apocalypse? Oh my gosh. What are you gonna run him with a bunch of DMPCs? How are you going? I can't imagine how you would adapt that to a single player. I can't remember if you did have a DMPC thing going on though. I think you mentioned maybe a little bit. All I remember for sure is he was having commoners he was trying to get commoners to fight monsters. I've been running my AC today. And my throat, I have a tickle in my throat. Or, every time I get a tickle in my throat, I'm worried I got, the big C, COVID. But, that's right, Chauncey. She gets scared too when I say that word. That'd be bad if we're trying to go camping tomorrow. So yeah. I'll have one DMPC. Okay, so you're gonna modify it. That's an interesting way of doing it. Yeah, maybe that could work. So damage and HP. Okay, yeah. Yeah. And I guess you can see how it works, and if it ends up being too crazy. Yeah, Maxie, I did play it a little more, and yeah, I was very clearly in the very end of the game. And I haven't played it a lot this week, but I did get further enough to pretty much feel like the rest of the game is going to be like a bunch of cutscenes and a boss fight and then more cutscenes. So I'm like, not just the general gameplay. Did you want to see that, Maxie? The other reason I didn't do it is basically because I didn't think generally people would be interested in watching a bunch of cutscenes, a boss fight, and more cutscenes, and then the end. Okay. Yeah, I'm so funny because I'm so in some ways by the book. Like, I alter the story all the hell, and I don't develop the characters. I take liberties with the NPCs in terms of like what they would say or do, or finding ways to make them more interesting and engaging. I do a ton of that, but I still stick overall, like everything has to still kind of fit into how they're written. I'm just fleshing them out, and I've been so far pretty strict about not fudging anything. And no biggie. No biggie if you never see it again. Yeah, I almost was going to stream it tonight, but then I thought, also, you know how I am too. Like, if I really want to be into like the story in the moment, especially a bunch of story and cutscenes, and it's the end of a game that game has moved me in some ways. Like it's been emotional, like amazing in some moments for me, and I don't know if like that's like 2 hours of me just being like, shh, guys, shh, I'm into this, watching this. Oh my god. And no one has like the investment that I do in it, because no one's been watching the story except for what I've streamed it. So they're like, oh yeah. And then anyone who is interested, I just ruined the end for it, you know? So you know what I discovered? We're going camping this weekend, Maxie. You know what I discovered this week? I've been to try for a while. Is the freeze-dried food. We bought a bunch last weekend for me to sample during the weekend. I've been having them for dinners and sometimes like work lunches. These Mountain House Adventure Meals. They're like the big brand, but there's a few different brands. Oh my god. Why didn't anybody tell me how awesome these are? It's a little pricey. They're like they're like $8 a meal. But cooking can be such a hassle when you're camping that it's totally like, if you want to have, especially because fires I think are still banned in Oregon. Oh yeah, I never looked into it. I always thought I wanted to try some of these like freeze-dried meals, and this is literally like, for those who don't know, it's like a Ziploc pouch. You rip the top open, you pour about 1.5 cups of boiling water into it, you seal it up, and you let it sit around for about 5 minutes. I usually wait 10 to soften things up. And it's like, then you open it up, and oh my god. So everything I've had so far has been really good. I don't think I need salt at all, Maxie. I haven't had any problems with things needing salt. Yeah. Definitely. No, I go 10 minutes at least. I've gone between 10 and 15 minutes. And then sometimes you still get stuff in there that feels like it, like if you'd been cooking it on the stove, you maybe would have given a little more time. Like I had a mac and cheese, and it was still really tasty, but some of the noodles were a little more al dente than I would like too. But it was still fantastic. Like I would totally grub on it again. So I bought we went to a local store and I bought like a whole bunch of different ones. And I don't have them for like every meal, but I probably had about 6 of them this week. Because at first I was like, oh, maybe some of them will suck and some of them will be good. I didn't expect them to be as good as they are. And now it's like, I'm going to have to restrain myself not to just keep them in the house to eat, like for convenience sake, because they're kind of too expensive to be like eating all the time. At least, I mean, I guess people go out to lunch and stuff, and it costs more. They'll do that. They'll have a routine of that. But when you're eating at home, it just seems a little wasteful to be spending $8 for $8 or $9 for each meal. Yeah, that's what we're actually looking into that too, Maxie. I think we're gonna hit like a super Walmart or something on our way out of town tomorrow. And for the purposes of stocking up on, we're only gonna be gone through the weekend, but I basically want to have like my meals set up. So, you know, like 2 dinners, 2 lunches, and 2 breakfasts. Well, that's what I've been doing, Maxie. But what I've been finding is, you say eat them at home so you know which ones to bring camping. What I've been finding is that every single one I've tried I really like. So I think part of the excitement for me now also is trying ones I haven't had before for camping, because then that's kind of exciting too. Because I'm at a point now where I'm basically sold on the product, on the whole line, because everyone has been a home run. Everyone's been really good. You tripped and fell on pasta? Oh no. Pasta al dente. Oh, Nick. I'm sure that's both a true story and a very funny play on words. Oh, yeah, I was actually thinking of getting the biscuits and gravy because I love biscuits and gravy. And I also tend to like cheaper biscuits and gravy. Like when you go to a store, a restaurant where they have super chunky, you can tell it's high quality. Like they think it's super fancy, versus like a cafeteria where they just have a big vat of really runny gravy. I prefer the cheap stuff. I like it better. What? Brad fell down the stairs? What? What are you talking about? Golden poo? I was in Brad's stream this morning for a little while, but all I saw him was sitting there playing golf. And then he played some, like, retro style turn-based RPG games. It actually looked kind of cool. But yeah, Maxie, yeah, that's what it is. And I'm thinking, like, the one thing I always remember is when I was in college, there was this one, there were cafeterias, but there was this one, and this one little quad that was a random little, like, super small little it wouldn't be a restaurant, just like a counter. You walk into a door, and there's a counter, and you can order food. And it was like, they had biscuits and gravy. And they just had a big canister. It was probably like a 20-gallon metal drum. I don't know, it's 20 gallons. It's huge, though. And maybe 5 gallons. I don't know. It was a lot. It was big, though. And yeah, they just, like, you'd order the biscuits and gravy. And they just go bloop, bloop, put the gravy, and then you go here, and it was like $1.75. This is, well, 20 years ago. And then I would nosh on that stuff. And I knew, I was like, oh, this is like cheapest gravy. But I used to have that every morning. Well, I was, I don't know, for probably, I think I ended up changing my routine, so I didn't go in that part of the campus all the time. But I know for at least probably like 6 months, I probably had that stuff almost every day. It was like, oh, shit. Oh no, I didn't catch that. Are you talking about, I know he was playing, what is it, King's Quest 4? Was it in King's Quest 4? Where he's the lady? playing the lady, and that he was saying later the controls were awful. You know, the funny thing is I remember that game from when I was a kid. I was probably 10 years old. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11 years old. I don't remember exactly, but I know I was still young. And we went to the store to get a computer game. And I saw that, and I thought, oh, that looks really cool. King's Quest, that sounds badass. I didn't know anything about it. It's King's Quest 4. And it had all this stuff about, like, award-winning, but critically acclaimed, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, cool. And I got it home. And this is probably going to sound, I don't know. Could I be canceled for this? I was 10. When I got home, I started playing it. And when I found out you're playing like a princess the whole game, a girl, I was like, I don't want to be a girl. Because, I don't know, at least in the 80s, there were girl toys and boy toys. And like girl TV shows and boy cartoons and girl cartoons. And the girls watched those and the boys... Well, there was stuff that everyone did. But specifically when I started playing a game and I was playing a lady with long blonde golden hair and a dress, and I realized that was what I was going to be doing the whole game, I think I had my mom, we went back and we returned it. I feel bad about it now because that seems, I mean, I played plenty of games where you're a woman, but when I was 10, it just felt like, oh no, this is like, I can't play this game. It's like I'm playing a girl. I can't play a girl. Your 20th anniversary email? I'm trying to think. I think I've had mine. I think it's been about 25 years. I think I got mine in 2006. Oh my god, Nick, am I canceled? Well, I did say I'm a little ashamed of it now, and I was 10. And that's the way kids were. They were boy toys and girl toys. Come on, get off my back, Nick. I played video games as a lady on here. Can't remember specifically, but I know I've done it. Right, Chauncey? Chauncey's like, yeah, fuck yeah. We got Chauncey a new cage. Finally. Oh, it's because we're thinking of, moving soon. And we're reorganizing our apartment a little bit right now. And she has this giant, it's made for like, I think the cage that we bought for her was made for a pair of parrots. Like it was made for 2 big birds to live in. Like large sized birds. And we got it for her and her mate back when she had her mate because he was abusive and he used to chase her around. And so she was always trying to get away from him. And we ended up, like, for some reason thought, oh, let's get a big cage so she always has some place to run. Right, Chauncey? But she's been kind of weird in that cage. So we got her a more normal size cage. Not a small cage, but for a cockatiel, which is the kind of bird she is, a normal size cage. And she's coming to adjust. What do you think, Sean? What do you think of your cage? She hasn't laid eggs for a week. That's good. Want to say hi? You want to come visit? I don't know what she'll do. Yeah. Come on. Come on out. Go out. I'm hoping she maybe won't immediately make a giant poop on me, because what she's been doing for the past year in her big cage laying eggs is sitting there laying her eggs, and if she ever comes out, she's been holding up her poop for like 24 hours. She projectiles it. But now you've been in your new cage, you haven't been laying eggs, have you? You've been acting a little more normal, huh? At least so far. Yeah. So maybe you come out of the cage now without laying those monster 2-quart turds down my shirt. Oh, the granola crumble desserts are good too. You talking about the whatever mountain house adventure meal? I've stayed clear of like the sweet stuff because heard a couple. Like I heard that the ice cream sandwich one is supposed to be really good too. But so far I've just stuck to the savory meals. But yeah, hey Chauncey, are you gonna be? Oh, don't look over there though. We still her old cage is such a monster that I'm gonna have to disassemble it and do a huge cleaning, and I think I'm also gonna have to put her in a travel cage and have her out of the room when I do it, because if she sees me getting rid of all the eggs that she's laid over the last occasionally we clear out her eggs and she got crazy. So then I read you're not supposed to get rid of their eggs. You're supposed to let them keep their eggs until they think they're done, and then you can take them out. But the thing is, she never got done. She just kept laying more eggs and was never done. So now it's I need to go clear out her eggs, but I don't want her to see me clearing out her eggs because she's probably gonna, I don't know. I think that's gonna be traumatizing for her. Where are you going, Chance? She's just gonna hang out on my belly. Yeah, that's one that sounds like the ice cream sandwich one was particularly one I was reading reviews and they said that one was pretty good. They said it was good dry or with water. Chauncey? Oh, she's having such a great time right now. That's right, because for when you were laying eggs, you didn't get to come out of the cage because of your monstrous turds. And if you don't do monstrous turds, you can come out of the cage. Although her tail's feathers are twitching like she's trying to get a monstrous turd out. All right, Chance, come here. No, I know that move. Whoops. But what I'll do is I'll leave her cage door open so that maybe she could get her. If she's got a turd saved up that she's about to release, she could do it now. And if she's feeling ingenuitive, she can come back out. Oh yeah, she would totally eat some cashews, Maxie. Unfortunately, I ate the rest of the cashews and we have not bought more. We still have some slightly stale smoked almonds that she's still been enjoying. They've gone. We've had them for months. And they've been open so much of the time that they've started to get a little stale. So, but she still enjoys them. Ah, jeez. I think my body's just confused about whether it's hot or cold. We're actually, for our camping trip this weekend, the highs are in the 60s and the lowers in the 40s. And we've been dealing with temperatures. What's gotten down to the low 80s this week, but we've been having heat wave after heat wave. Oh, those chicken nuggets. I haven't gotten any more of those things, but I have continued to have some of my hot ones. Last dab. I think it's not coming up on camera. There you can sort of see it. The last dab. This is the original. But mostly for breakfasts, I've been having eggs and toast, and I've been putting the hot sauce on my eggs. In moderation, because I learned that my mouth can handle more than certain other parts of me can handle later. So I'll keep eating and adding more hot sauce during a meal as my mouth can tolerate. And then maybe in the middle of the night, things aren't going so well for me because I made that decision. So... All right. Let me see, where are we at? We're at 30 minutes. What's up, Chance? What's the matter? If I bring you out, will you not make a giant turd on me? All right. Let's try it. Try it. Go. I think she's also getting weird because a lot of times around 8:30 or 9, I dim the lights. So let me see. Is there anything else? Anything? Let me see. We've been watching that series Alone. Still, I'm in season 4. It's pretty exciting. That's about it. That's been my week. I haven't been I haven't been playing a lot of games this week. It seems like the days that I work longer, I just I'm not in the mood to play games. Usually I'm just sort of like, sounds like too much effort. Alright, Chance. I think right now she's just in a weird mood. Maybe I messed up her rhythm. I actually just went to go get her to see if she would want to come back out, and she was acting weird like she does when she's like when she's sleeping or she's crabby or whatever. She's just like looking at me like, what are you trying to do? And I'm like, damn, okay. Hey, Ethan, what's up, man? I feel like it has been a while. How are you? How's the fam doing? How's the kid? You got any more kids yet? I feel like it's been probably you told me how you had the kid and it was probably 3 years ago, and I'm still thinking it was like 6 months ago. You probably you're probably grandpa by now. I just didn't realize. What are you doing, Chance? Are you find a way out? Alright, one more chance. She's looking more engaged now. You want out? Oh. Okay. Okay, that's not gonna work. Alright, come here. Come here. Come on. Oh no. This was not well conceived. Alright, lesson learned. Alright, come on. Come on. Nope, you're not going back. You're not going back over there. Alright, so the lesson I just learned is that I can't have Chauncey I can't have Chauncey out until I've gotten rid of her old cage. Because the first thing she did then is she flew away from me back to her old cage. And we cannot have that. Oh dear Lord, no, your oldest is only 4. Okay. But I was right. It's been more than 6 months, which in my mind, it was like, oh yeah, did, how everything okay with the pregnancy? It's like, yeah, that was 5 years ago, G-Law. Brad, yeah, that's right. It's something you actually want to see. There are a couple reasons for that, and one of them is because I knew maybe not everyone was loving Death Stranding as represented by you, Brad. But also, I was right in the end of the game. It was literally, I could tell it was just going to be, half-hour cutscenes, a boss fight, and then another half-hour cutscene. So I was like, I feel like that's best for me to experience on my own anyway. Oh, and you got a 1-year-old now too, screaming, "Dad!" Sweet. That's awesome, man. Or I hope it's awesome. You like being a dad with multiple kids now? Is that good times? I always was like where I could kind of go either way. I'm like, yeah, I think I like kids, but I always feel like, like when we're around my nieces and stuff, after a couple days, I'm like, I'm exhausted. Like, how do people have kids all the time? Like, just hanging out with them for a weekend. I want to sleep for a whole week. No, I have actually, Brad. I played a little bit more over What did I do last weekend? Oh yeah, it was D&D. So really, I played a little bit more on Sunday. Friday night, I was planning for my D&D session. Saturday, I played D&D, and after that, I was tired. I think after D&D, I literally like took a nap for 3 hours, and then I was just like, I laid around, and I think my wife watched stuff on TV and stuff. Good day, as his day is good and bad. Nice. That does seem to be the consensus. Is that there's something about it. There's something about being a parent. It's like it's more than just it's more than just a bunch of stuff to deal with. It's like the sum is greater. What is it? It's greater than the sum of its parts. I can't remember the saying. You know what the hell I mean. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. No, Brad, I haven't found a new place to live. It just occurred to me. Yeah, I'm wearing a brown shirt. Usually, I just wear black. Well, that blanket on my bed's probably still going to be there. Although part of the Chauncey's Cage thing too is we're probably going to be here for a few more months. We realized that this is not the best time to look for apartments. Someone gave us a tip that because it's the beginning of the school year and there's lots of colleges around here, that's why everything is so stupidly expensive. Like we're like, what the hell? So the prices have gone up, but I think it's artificially up because there's like a land grab right now. But that's too far away from my wife's family, Brad. How are we going to go camping with my mother-in-law if we live in Shanghai? So, Brad, there's a part of me that would be up for that, just to see what it's like. I don't know if I'd want to move. Like, it sounds like you went, and then it's like 17 years later, you're just like, well, I'm still here. I guess this is where I'm staying from now on. Like, I don't know if I want to stay there, but there's like all sorts of places I wouldn't mind living just to see what it's like to live there. But we got too many roots and stuff now to be able to do stuff like that. And my wife spent before we moved here, she spent the last 10 years trying to figure out like how to get us back living here where her family is. And now that we're here, I don't think we're leaving. I have a feeling we're not leaving. We're not leaving ever. Which is fine because I actually love it here too. It kind of works out. Just a quick 6 months. Yeah, who knows? Some sort of like something like that could happen. I mean, technically, well, the thing is, I couldn't bring my wife because she can't leave her job for 6 months. I can bring my wife, but not my mother-in-law. She must be 80. Is that how it works? Yep, she's getting a little taste of weird. Alright, I'm not going to get whole into what's weird with Chauncey now, except for the fact she got a new cage. And I haven't taken apart her old cage where she's laid all the eggs. So she's having a weird time in her new cage, kind of adjusting to a more normal environment for a single chicken. We call her Chicken. We always have. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. My wife and I constantly refer to her as the chicken. So, and that was even before she started laying eggs. What the hell is this chicken? Yeah. All right, but you know what? I should play some game, huh? Hey, look, the sun face is there. Look how happy it is. We're not having a heat wave anymore, so bye-bye, sun face.
45 seconds of gameplay.
Uh-oh. What? Okay, hold on. I'm getting an error. And I think it's because I need to sign into the launcher. Because it's saying like, oh, you don't have an account. Once in a while, maybe it's after I had a Windows update, it forgets. It forgets that I am me. Let's see, what the hell is my password? I'm gonna have to... I think I know what it is. All right. Now it should act like, oh wait, yeah, you do have access to this game. Like, thanks. I'm actually kind of curious now they mention it while the game's launching. Let's see. Well, I'll put on a chroma key, brown chroma key. Here, I'll do a select, one of those things where you select the color. Pick a screen color. Oh, that was fairly anticlimactic. All right, hold on. No, it's just the whole thing goes away. All right, that doesn't work so good. Okay, I'll try it one more time. Well, I don't know if Yakuza is updating or what the hell's going on. Actually, now I'm curious. What are you doing, Yakuza? Are you updating? It's acting like it doesn't know what to do. Here, just play. Yeah. I think it's just not gonna, I don't know why, it's just everything, it assumes everything's brown. But you'd think if I just was like, oh well, it's enough of that. Oh god, I forgot! I don't have my controller plugged in. What the hell, what am I doing? It just said True Yakuza use a controller. I was not on that monitor, so you guys didn't get to see it. Well, Brad, I thought Yakuza was good enough to appease you, even though it's not baseball. I did note it looked like you had at least one day of rage quitting baseball too on your stream. Did you have 24 hours of not declaring not baseball in Bradland? Well, it's true. It's a question for the ages, Nick. What are we all doing? All right. So what did I plugged something in. Oh, there we go. Plug that in. All right, here we go. I need to drink some water. I don't know what happened, but it seemed like you did have, like, you had declared boycott of playing baseball, at least on one stream. All right, let's see what happens. Jeez. See, I would be worried about this cough, but at certain seasons of the year, I always get kind of a cough like this, so. But yeah, part of me, anytime if I cough, I'm like, oh shit, am I getting sick? Alright, I don't even remember what the hell. I think I was going back to my base. I don't remember why. Alright. No, I'm not going to play Mahjong or whatever he's playing. That's not cool. Uh-oh, there's bad guys. It's alright, we're going to take you down, bro. Threatening men. I forget how to. Oh, that's easy.
You want to fight? Okay. You're in it now. That stuff.
Uh-oh, he's still up. Oh, he's calling for backup. He's a loser, so nobody responded. Oh, let me know if the audio's screwed up, because I think for another game I turned the desktop audio up. Now I'm suddenly concerned that the game may be drowning me out, because this game is louder than Death Stranding. Alright, let's see what's going on. Story time. Well, we've got a job to do tomorrow. Better make sure we don't oversleep.
Okay.
Yeah, good night. That's right, 10 cents is a lot of money in hobo world, Nick.
Hey.
They were threatened. Alright, let's head over to Kamo-san's restaurant. Wait, why are we going? She said it was just down the river, as I recall. So wait, can I see what... Now I forget what I was even doing. Tasks. I offered a part-time job. Alright. I don't remember what the job is, but... Who's this guy? What does he want? If you let me into your party, I'll finagle your income taxes down to half. I don't think that's an option. Alright, we're just gonna go. Oh, there's some more threatening gentlemen.
Bring it on.
A burnout bully and a capitalist punisher. Alright, we'll get the other one. Yeah, we're pretty badass. Yeah. It was a commentary on the sad state of affairs going on in the world today. All that violence over 10 cents. Yeah, that's right. Chauncey's distressed too. Not because she's being weird about the fact that she almost got back to her cage again. Her old cage. Where she had a bad life. You don't want to go back there, Chauncey. I know you think you do. It's like the One Ring. She's like Smeagol, and that cage is the ring. Without her eggs, her Sauron. It's a bad metaphor, but I think it does the trick.
Yeah. Cool. You wanna fight?
I thought I could get like a free thing on it. Oh, this business. Oh, man.
Okay. I got this. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you do it.
She's like a recovering Gollum. Like if you took away the ring from Gollum and he started becoming normal again, a little bit, but then he looked on the other side of the room and the ring is just like chilling out on a hook or something, and then he start getting crazy again.
Oh, you're here.
Morning, ma'am.
Get up. We're closing for a few hours.
What's going on there?
Hey, tell everyone up there to leave.
Oh,
What time is it? Let me sleep a bit more, Hamako-san.
what kind of restaurant is this?
I'm having the place clean. I need everyone out till tonight.
Oh, we're cleaning it? Why-
How many
Where is
customers did you get yesterday? I don't know, at least 5. Where were you? I'm exhausted.
What kind of restaurant is this?
Small restaurant, huh? They cater to a very specific appetite.
Oh. That's right, it's a restaurant, Nick.
Damn, it's too damp to even dust this thing.
Ew.
Hey, Ichiban. Can you deal with these tissues?
We have a combat,
You do it. It's
turn-based
your
combat
job.
against the tissues.
Bodily fluids really aren't my thing. Cut me some slack. You want to get paid or not? Would you rather say broke and homeless?
We're gloves.
No, but it doesn't mean I don't have standards. Don't be a diva.
Uh-oh. I think some people have figured out that this is not a restaurant.
Get out of Ijincho!
It's so damp.
Attention, all Riverside business owners. This is Sotakume, president of Bleach Japan's Yokohama chapter.
Bleach Japan.
Got to go.
Yeah.
Get out of Ijincho! Attention, all Riverside business owners. This is Sotakume.
Time to kick some
What's
ass.
all the racket?
Oh, you don't know them? It's Bleach Japan.
Prostitution's got to go.
Is that the only thing they care about is
Get
prostitution?
out of Ijincho!
What's Bleach Japan?
It's a non-profit group, what you'd call an NPO. Been around 15 years.
You mean an
The
NGO?
slogan is, bleaching the gray
non-profit
zone's
organization.
white. You know how some things fall into the gray area, neither black nor white? Like things that are technically illegal, but cops look the other way because they're victimless crimes. They don't like that. They want to crack down on all crime, whether it hurts someone or not. They want to bleach the gray so that it's white.
This town is just full of metaphors, huh?
Minute?
The group's active all over the country now. Makes sense, considering their founder is Ryo Aoki.
And that is...
He's the governor of Tokyo.
Oh, the one that was cleaning up the city. With that, Kamurocho 3K plan.
Wow, you actually got one right. Well, that plan made Aoki real popular. The media adored him before he was governor, but they love him even more now. He resigned from Bleach Japan when he went into politics. But he still sings their praises. The young voters eat it up.
Okay, but why are they protesting right outside this building?
This establishment here is registered as a restaurant, but you won't find a speck of food on the second floor. If you're lucky, a waitress might bring you some tea. Of course, you don't pay for that tea, you pay for something else.
Sugar?
Let's just call it what it is, a brothel. Everybody
What?
in this neighborhood knows it. This is crime, pure and simple, happening right out in the open for decades now. The women who work here have been brainwashed. They don't realize what they're getting into. And once they're in, they can't get out. We demand an end to this human tragedy. We demand it!
Oh, shut up, you whiners. These women are just working hard at their jobs.
So working hard excuses a crime?
You could learn from them. What right do you have to tell anyone how to live?
Yeah.
Then why be so dishonest?
BJ.
Registering yourselves as a restaurant. I'll tell you why. It's because the truth is so terrible.
No. It's because grown-ups do things they don't want to protect people.
The only people you're protecting are your loan officer and your debt collectors.
You ass. You ever consider why a woman might do this job? Because they have needs. Some are caring for their parents. Some have little kids.
Yeah.
This is a way for them to support their families.
Yeah, it's good. You make a good point.
Did you hear that? Not only are they criminals, they're raising children! How can those children turn out normal? At best, they'll grow up hating their completely unfit parents.
He makes a good counterpoint. I don't know who to believe.
They are good parents. They keep their children happy and healthy, and that's what truly matters.
Well, now I
Show
believe
me one,
her.
then. Show me a child who's happy being raised by a whore.
You aren't even trying to understand. You're just being an asshole. Leave us
He is
alone.
being an asshole.
There aren't any happy
Objective.
kids like that, are there? No child wants a prostitute for a mother. I never minded it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's gonna dump cum rags on him. Yeah, dump him on that. Yeah.
You all came here because you want to get rid of the trash. I got that right?
Squishy.
Well, here it is.
Squishy
Get
balls.
ready to catch.
Wait, hold on. Wouldn't that be the...
Take this!
Wait, what? Why'd you stop? And who? Somebody screamed. What was
Not
that?
bad, Ichiban.
Maybe a lady in the crowd? It's always work for assholes in the restaurant. Some people pay extra. Yeah. There's no food, but there's plenty to eat. Oh, now it's nighttime. Time to make some messes now. For 2 or 3 years since Bleach Japan started protesting in Injigo. Now they're marching around almost every week. A lot of places are shut down thanks to them.
Wow.
You're holding out for the girls you've got here, right? Most of them don't have Japanese citizenship. Their children or grandchildren of illegal immigrants. If I shut down, where would they go? If we were being honest, they'd probably fall in with some leeches who'd skim off most of their earnings. Wait, this is not what she's... Isn't she a pimp? Okay. So I do what I can to protect myself then, you know? Isn't she a pimp though? Isn't that exactly what she's doing? Just skimming off. You think you can keep it up? Who knows? I own the place. But I'm just leasing the land. Okay. The owner told me to leave. That'd be the end of it. Hmm? Oh, no. You come back for more trash, fellas? No, it's nighttime. They're not coming back to make the mess.
True.
I didn't really make a number. This is you really made it a number on us. I just threatened to throw cum rags on you, and you ran away. That's it. You're still out protesting at this hour. Do you even have a permit? Oh no, I don't think that's what this is about. No, this isn't a protest. Bleach Japan helps downtrodden and the weak too. Sometimes that means giving people like these guys our support. They were just hanging around a hamburger joint in front of the station. He's employing thugs. They've lived on the cheap, processed food their whole lives. They don't even know what a good meal tastes like, and that can stunt your growth. We're trying to give them an opportunity here. Tonight, Bleach Japan will cover the bill.
Oh yeah?
What are you getting at? I have a feeling this guy has some nefarious intentions. Oh, I just thought I'd take these boys to feast on some high-class cooking from this fine establishment. So wait, he protests them by day and then by night? He rounds up homeless people and hires prostitutes for him? What's your angle? You really thought this through?
Yo.
Hold up, what's the point of taking him somewhere with no food? That's exactly what he wants to hear. My permit says that I run a restaurant, so I can't refuse. What are you gonna do then? Guess I'll feed them until the money runs out. It's a weird way of attacking them. Making the brothel serve them food until they go bankrupt? What? If they have any food to serve, looking forward to hearing all about it. What a bizarre way
Goodbye.
We'll be back and we'll be hungry for actual food. Bye.
Oh.
So what's on the menu tonight, old lady? I'm afraid all I got left are some stale crackers. 10,000 yen each. Eat up. Huh? You fucking with us, Granny? Oh, not a fan of crackers? I have some cookies, I think. They're a little moldy, though. Ooh, she's really letting him have it, huh? You call that food? Well, I wouldn't eat it, but I think it's appropriate for the occasion. Wow, and the stinging wit, too.
Oi.
Hey, you take us for fools?
Hold on.
Calm down, fellas. We're perfectly allowed to be dissatisfied customers. Yeah, get us some real food. This is the weirdest thug confrontation I've ever seen. This is like the scene in a normal movie where they'd be like busting up the restaurant. Oh, shut up. Stop complaining and get out of here.
Soka.
Oh, I see. You're saying this place doesn't have anything to eat. Guess we'll go tell Bleach Japan guy who gave us the money. Then, you're gonna pretend that wasn't your goal from the start? Very nefarious. Sob story was as thin as paper. You guys got hired to mess with her business, so get out of here. Oh, hey! Guy's getting violent with us. Help! Help! The violence inherent in the system! I'm being repressed! Bloody peasant! You hit us first, so consider this self-defense. Oh, I think we're gonna fight. Beat the shit out of him. Yeah, fix him up a knuckle sandwich. That's right, Nick.
Not a loser. Cool.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's take a look at our skills. Let's see. Is there one?
Wanna fight?
No, none of these guys are worth that much. I'm gonna drop item in please.
Weak.
No, that's not impressive either.
Check this out. Get serious. Come on now.
Yeah, these guys are weak. I don't want to use a big combo on them.
I got this.
Does he have any one enemy? I want like a group attack. One enemy and those around them. Okay.
Let's go. Watch this.
Alright. Oh! Oh, it only hit him though. Ow.
Weak.
My blocking is not all that good. There, I got one. Oh, my friend, he's all beat up.
Yeah.
Hey. All right. One more tenacious fist.
Check this out. Come on. You're weak. I got this. Good to go. Check this out. Come on now.
Okay.
You're in it now.
Let's see. Yeah. All right. Pigeon raid.
Have fun with this. Watch this.
Yeah, badass.
The enemy is defeated. Nice.
Moving up in the world.
Nice. Job, homeless guy.
How can an old guy be so strong? Whatever. I'll see you around, Grandpa.
You kids have a lot of spunk. Why don't you use it to help your parents for once?
I never thought Bleach Japan would resort to this type of thing.
Bunch of dreamers. They really think they can bleach the gray zones? Come on.
They swagger around like they've got some noble purpose. But all they really want are donations. And let's face it, what they're doing is just plain bullying. Whatever happened to good manners?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's pretty late now. Let's go home.
Sure.
Sorry you had to rescue me twice.
Don't sweat it. Call us if you need cleaners again.
Wait, how are we gonna get paid?
Hold on a minute.
What's up now?
You two are homeless, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's a proposition. What if you just lived here, in one of the rooms upstairs?
What? Huh? Really?
We live in a
I mean,
restaurant.
that'd be a huge help.
Do you even have a room to spare? Don't the girls need them to work in?
good point.
Well, I'm not making the offer out of complete selflessness.
She wants to add ass to the menu. Frankfurters. Hey, you have to throw garbage.
You live
Yeah, that's
here.
right.
You get something called a right of residence, which would benefit me.
What's a right of residence?
It means that you can legally assert that you have the right to live somewhere.
I don't get it. How would that benefit you?
Well, I live in a different building. This is my business, but since I don't live here, I don't get that right of residence.
Oh, I think I get it.
Mm-hmm. I'm leasing this building, you see? And if Bleach Japan really wants to get us evicted, they might pressure the owner of the property.
Wouldn't put it past them.
But if someone here has right of residence, we can fight back. Once you have that right, the owner can't just evict you for no reason.
Why does it look like the cutscene is not matching what's
so
happening?
us living in the place would be a line of defense for you.
What the hell's
Exactly.
happening right now?
You get it.
Sounds like a great deal. But you don't mind a couple bums living here?
Well, you two are really my only choice of renters. The women who work here aren't citizens. So, I can't enter into a lease contract with them. But boys, that's not the only reason I'm making this offer. I'm impressed with what you two did.
Sounds good to me. I don't mind being your live-in security guard.
Ah, wonderful. Just promise you won't break the lease. I want your eyes on my shop for a long time. Until Bleach Japan finds someone else to bother.
You got it. Thanks a lot.
Maybe they're just going to show that they're moving, but why have the audio for their conversation and the guys the Hobocamp's footsteps?
Look, Ichiban. A roof. A real roof.
Yeah, look, man, it's freaking amazing. This is our castle.
I guess I kind of get
A
it.
roof, four
think you're
walls, and a soft throne.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Definitely better than the Hobocamp.
Actually, this throne's kind of damp.
Oh, not
Nothing
more
wrong
damp.
with that, is there?
We know what that means.
I'm pretty sure it's not water.
Well, just think of all the history you're sleeping with every time you drift off on that mat.
Always a silver lining with you, isn't there? Then again, I guess that's how you got us here in the first place. Thank you, Ichiban.
Come on.
Chili
I should be the
dogs.
one thanking you. I'd be dead and rotting in a trash can if you didn't save me.
What a sweet moment they're having. Here,
Hey.
jizz into this jar.
Why'd you
Save
quit
it.
nursing anyway?
I don't know.
You must have been good if you saved me.
Truth is, I was smuggling drugs out of the hospital and selling them. The money was pretty good. Eventually, I expanded to dealing drugs from overseas. But I got too big. And it all came crashing down. I lost my nursing license, if that wasn't obvious enough.
Yeah, man. What were you thinking? Kind of a boneheaded move.
What? You don't think I regret it?
Okay, well, why not start over? The whole nurse thing is probably out, but you can apply your medical skills to something else.
Easier said than done. What about you? You got another job in mind?
Not really. I've been walking in someone else's footsteps for years, and now they're washed away. I don't know where to go now that I can't see them. I'm pretty lost.
You talking about your patriarch?
Yeah.
A guy like you can find something.
What makes you so sure? I'm over 40, you know?
Oh, over
Weren't
40.
you the one just telling me I could turn it all around and find something?
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Life is work.
Go to sleep in your squishy mattress.
Hey, tell me this. What'd you want to be when you were a kid?
Oh. You really want to know?
Come on, don't build it up. Spit it out.
A dragon warrior.
Okay, I'll tell you. When I was a kid, all I wanted to be was a hero.
Huh? A hero? What do you mean?
You know, a hero who could save people. Like in Dragon Quest.
The video game? How'd you do that?
Dude, come on.
Oh, well, yeah.
What? I can have a dream, can I? You don't have to laugh at it. A dream is what keeps you going. For me, anyway.
Ichiban, you're right.
I am?
Yeah, so I say you do it. Become a hero. Just like you wanted.
Come on, I was just a dumb kid when I wanted that. It was silly.
It's not like you got any other goals right now. So why not go after the first one you had? Live your life's dream.
You're crazy. It's not like being a hero puts a roof over your head.
Sure, it's not a job. But if the hero destroys lots of slimes in the game, he levels up fast, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Dragon Quest has lots of
Leveling up
slimes.
in life. That could work.
Leveling up in life.
Hell yeah. Why not become a hero at 40, right?
It ain't the best age to start grinding, but... Alright then. I'm ready to level up. Let's start a brand new age of heroes!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Ichiban.
I'm up
Let's
for
have a
it.
toast
Let's
to
do
our
it.
new era in our new home!
Yeah, to the heroes of tomorrow.
Heroes of tomorrow.
Cheers.
Uh-oh.
Please.
Oh, it's that guy.
Let me go. I swear. I'll tear that fucking bar down.
Nick.
Look, I know I messed up. I don't even want the money anymore. Just give me another chance. How about this? I could kill the 2 guys who got in the way. I already know how to do it. You'd like that, yeah? You want them dead, don't you? Don't you?
네가 걱정할 필요는 없어.
Uh-oh. What'd he say?
가게는 전화해뒀다.
Nick, what'd he say?
나머진 우리가 알아서 처리하지.
Wait, I didn't catch that.
I should have known not to rely on trash like you. 죽어라.
That's harsh. Hey, Jaws. Oh yeah, better save the game, huh? Was it Korean? Chapter 4. The Dragon of stuff. And hey, how you doing, Jeff? How you liking Dungeons and Dragons so far? Nick's been keeping me updated. What's happening now? Oh, wait, is that the DMV dude?
Thank you, ladies. See you all tonight. And make sure you stash some of that cash, okay?
Thank you. Have a good night.
Questionable rags, yeah. Oh wait, who was that? DMV dude? Who was that? Now that looks. This is sketchy as shit.
Back off!
What? Who's there?
It's me. It's me!
DMV, it's a DMV worker.
Adachi, son.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, cool, nice,
So,
Josh.
You actually know this guy?
Yeah, he used to be a Kanagawa police detective.
Detective?
Yep. Then I went to work for the driver's license center.
How in the world did you find me? I figured you didn't make it out of that building alive.
Oh, that's right. He
I
was in the middle of that.
Well, not
Ambush.
completely. I lost my job.
His job at DMV.
And I was just a few months shy of securing the maximum pension payment.
Well, that stinks. Also, does that mean you found this place all on your own?
Oh, nice.
Remember how I
DMV.
gave you that smartphone?
Yeah, I wish you would have called before you just showed up.
Oh, I did, but your phone was dead. Well, I guess when a guy gets shot and left for dead, charging his phone isn't exactly priority 1.
Yeah, can't say I cared much about the phone.
Well, sure, I get it. But when it's completely dead, I can't track you.
Track me?
With GPS? Oh, right. I guess you wouldn't know what that is.
Dude, what the fuck?
Smartphones have a system that pinpoints the phone's location. That's GPS. You can put apps on a phone to send its coordinates elsewhere. That's what this guy did. You get it?
Kind of. You know, you never said why you got fired.
A whole sheet of charges. Breaking and entering, assault, interference with a public servant. Guess I should be glad I'm so unimportant that all got dropped.
Was any of that my fault?
Of course it was.
Yeah, all of it.
How did it happen?
Are you aware that Kasuga was shot in Kamurocho?
Yeah. Sad story.
Did he mention it was at a meeting of Omi Alliance officers who were in bed with Tokyo PD? I was the one who snuck Kasuga into that meeting. Well, Tokyo PD had some choice words about that. Absolutely disgraceful, being two of them. Kanagawa police agreed. They gave me the axe and themselves a nice pat on the back.
Wait,
I'm sorry, Adachi-san.
Well, you can
is he not working
make it
for
up
the
to me by helping
DMV?
me out again. I haven't given up on nailing the commissioner.
Who's that?
He means the police commissioner.
Important guy. Why him?
He took bribes from the Omi Alliance while they took over Kamakura. I'm sure he did, but I still need proof.
Okay. And how's Ichiban supposed to help with that?
By getting me closer to Arakawa, the only person I know of with ties to the commissioner. Kasuga used to be one of his boys, at least up until the man put a bullet in his chest.
Not up until. I still am.
You need more self-respect.
Why do you care so much about exposing the commissioner's corruption?
Well, it's not out of the goodness of my heart. It's revenge I'm after.
Revenge?
Oh, so Evie, how excited are
That
you?
story started 20 years ago.
Oh, 20 years ago. Okay, story
A
time.
rich old couple had been murdered
I'm just
during
put
a
my
home
controller down.
invasion. The suspect was a neighbor with priors, a guy named Kasumi. I made the arrest myself. But before the trial, a witness claimed to have seen Kasumi in a different place at the time of the murder. I interviewed the witness, and the alibi checked out. My perp was innocent.
Huh. What'd you do?
I reported it to HQ, of course. Kasumi needed to be released immediately.
I take it he wasn't, though?
Well, all of us detectives and officers knew the alibi was pretty much airtight. But the captains were skeptical. They questioned the witness over and over, and they were relentless. Finally, he said he wasn't actually sure he'd seen the suspect after all.
Why'd he backtrack like that?
He was coerced by the chief of Kanagawa Police, Juro Horinouchi. That's who the commissioner is.
But what was Horinouchi's reason?
Well, by that time, he'd been offered a transfer to Tokyo Police. The last thing he wanted was a big scandal. Which is what it would have been if Kasumi, who'd been jailed for months, turned out to be innocent. That reveal would have put his Tokyo PD offer at stake. He couldn't have that. So, he resorted to witness intimidation.
Man, what the hell?
Well, he tried to justify it to us. Said if the guy really was innocent, there'd be other evidence of that. But there wasn't. And in the end, Kasumi was convicted and sentenced to 17 years. His wife and child were still reeling from it when he hung himself from prison.
Oh, shit.
Where was Horinouchi when that happened?
In his cushy new Tokyo PD position, playing dumb.
Makes me sick.
Kanagawa's had this problem for a while. Too many cops in the Eugene 3's pockets. They're always teetering on the edge of scandal. So everybody who can is always trying to get transferred. Especially the higher-ups. Rats, leaving a sinking ship.
And some were willing to convict an innocent man to save their careers? That's fucked up.
Well, I felt the same way back when I was a young rookie. So I leaked the original alibi to the media.
Whoa.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Horinouchi wasn't as clueless as most bureaucrats are. He found out about the leak immediately, through his buddies in the Public Security Division. The info I gave them never saw the light of day, and next thing you know, I'm stamping driver's licenses. Not sure why I was transferred instead of fired. Horinouchi must have figured he was safe.
And now he's the police commissioner.
Now, if I were a smarter guy, I'd just forget the whole
So
damn
their
thing.
DMV is
But
part
when
of
I
the
get to
police
the pearly gates,
department?
I want to be able to look Kasumi in the eyes.
Wow, you boys are talkative. What are you yakking on about?
Good morning, Hamako-san. This guy's a former Kanagawa...
Don't good morning me. It's already 10 o'clock. You're all supposed to be at Hello Work looking for jobs, not lazing around here.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right.
Hello, work.
If we don't get there fast, all the good jobs will be gone. Sorry, Adachi-san. We gotta go find some work.
I'll go with you.
Oh yeah, he needs work too now, huh?
Huh? Why?
I'm as unemployed and broke as you now.
Broke?
Wait, bro.
Don't you have savings? After working all those years?
Nah, I didn't save a yen. I thought I'd have my sweet-ass retirement pension. Never was much of a saver, honestly. Even as a kid, I used to crack open my New Year's money. Yeah, the pension was all I had. And it's gone now. Shit!
You spent it all. They let someone so irresponsible issue driver's licenses?
Hey, part of it is just bad luck. It's not my fault booze and women are expensive hobbies. Come on, let's get over to Hello Work already.
Yep, that is one badass DMV person. Koichi Adichie rejoined the party. His job changed from deadbeat to freelancer? That sounds like a promotion. So... Alright. So, yeah, that was a super long cutscene.
So itchy.
Are you talking? We have to go to Hello Work. How do I get to Hello Work? Alright, cross the bridge, just head straight down the street. Alright, we can do that. Come on, guys. Come on, fellas. What's this guy doing? Oh? Haven't seen anyone with that kind of hair before. I'm sure you already know this, but you're a Yokohama. Thanks, buddy. Super helpful, brah. So, but I'm very happy for you, Evie. Because you're a big change for the last couple years, huh? Last few years. So, that's exciting. What's happening? I just crossed a bridge. Already there's another cutscene. Hey, what's that thing? Baseball bat. Sticking out of the dirt. Something stuck in the ground. I think it's a bat. The hell would be the bat stuck in the ground? Who knows? Probably some kind of lame prank. Hilarious pranks. What it is. Oh, it's like the sword and the stone. Okay, I'll just hunger.
Sup?
Hey, what are you doing? Isn't it obvious? I'm trying to pull this damn bat out. Bet if we pawn it, we can get a few hundred yen. That bat doesn't look like it's worth nothing. No dice?
Damn.
Yeah, it's really stuck in there. And we're pulling ice pallets, turkey pallets, dealing with the cold and freezers going out. It's great. Nice. Tadashi-san, you're strong. Give it a shot. Oh, is he gonna pull out and become the king of the hobos?
Listen.
Sure, let me add it. That's right, Chance. Oh, no. Now he gets to dry hump the bat for a little bit. Oh!
I'm tired of this shit.
It won't budge. Must be pretty wedged in there if my guns can't do it. You two are pathetic. I'll show you how it's done. Oh, the native of the lake. Held aloft Excalibur. Oh, shit. Oh, it is a sword in the stone, bitch. Excalibur. Yeah. Alright, that's pretty sweet. I'm the man.
Really?
Damn, credit where it's due, I guess. Would you do any different than I did? Yeah, I bet only the chosen hero could pull it out. Oh, of course. I forgot we have a hero in our midst. A hero? Him? You know how in RPGs there's always some holy sword only the hero can pick up? Kasuga here has been on a quest to become a hero since he was a kid. Tater tots with mac and cheese on top, covered in crumbled bacon. What? Max, that sounds amazing. That dirty old bat isn't exactly a holy sword. Leave it to reality to crush the fantasy. Holy sword of the hero. Ha! I will be the savior of this world. I'm into it. Dream big, buddy. That's the spirit. You actually look the part. He does.
Hey.
Didn't you see all the lightning when he pulled it out of the ground? You knuckleheads are done role-playing. Shall we find some damn jobs? Uh-oh. What's these guys? Is it the BJ crew again?
No.
Looking for some cream? Dad Hunter? Hey guys, you having a good time? I'm a dad hunter. But sorry, but we're dad hunters. So make this simple and fork over all your cash. Hey, what's a dad hunter and why do they want my cash? Oh, we don't have any, actually. 3 middle-aged dudes and no cash? Yeah, right. Okay, so the dudes that shake down middle-aged guys. Great. Now I gotta watch out for dad hunters when I go out. Shit. I never knew I had to worry about that shit. You'll need to lie better than that, you old bastards. God damn it, you guys. You make me feel terribly old. The truth really hurts when you punks call... When punks call you out on it. What? Sorry, I messed that up. Bad. Hey, Mr. Hero, feel like using that holy sword to smite some monsters? Fuck yeah, dude. Hey, good idea. Come on.
You're going down.
Wait, where'd that big fat dude wasn't there a minute ago?
Happened?
He transformed?
Did you see those guys freaking transform?
Huh? What are you raving about?
Oh, it's just my crazy role-playing
You
game.
know this isn't a video game, right? Come back to Earth.
No one else sees this? Well, whatever. At least it's more fun for me. Yeah. Let's go. Get cocky.
Let's do Pyro Bleach.
Have fun with this. Get alive. You want to fight? Come on now. I'm up.
Let's see, what does he do? Beat down?
Let's go. I got this. Take your shot.
Nice. Ow.
Okay. Don't get cocky.
Time for a pigeon raid. Let me see, who else can I do this on?
Watch this. Have fun with this.
Send all my Chaunceys after me.
Yeah. Get serious. Don't get
Oh, he's got the... Okay, now I see.
Check this out. Let's go.
I was like, why is his skill different? Because he's wearing the bat.
I got this.
Let's see, he's hurting pretty good here.
Don't get cocky.
Yeah, he'll be fine. How's he doing for... Yeah, we'll do another pigeon raid.
Watch this. Have fun with this.
Yeah, pigeon raid, bitch.
Get serious. I'm up. You want to fight? The enemy is defeated.
It's been kind of quiet. There was like a 20-minute cutscene, Brad. I think that's what happened. And it was not a particularly you know, riveting cutscene. It was just DMV guy talking about his employment history. They really want to make sure they leave nothing unexplained about things like that.
I feel the stats going up.
He feels the stats going up. See that? It's good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me go. Fucking hell. What's even the point of shaking down guys as broke as us?
For real though, neither of you saw them transform? Not even a little bit?
Huh?
I swear they freaking transformed!
Your imagination is officially off the rails, man.
But it seems so real. How could it just be imagination?
I mean, as long as we win, I don't care how delusional you are. You know, I think it's just all that hero talk of yours. Makes you see trolls and golems everywhere.
Not golems.
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it takes a certain kind of crazy to want to be a hero anyway.
Yeah.
Hell, I don't care if you wear chainmail around town. If you feel like it'll give you some oomph in a fight.
Maybe I will. All right, fellow adventurers, our great journey has begun.
His job changed to hero. Oh, that's official. Enemies throughout the city will change their appearance according to Kazuga's wild imagination.
Oh, sure, Mr. Hero. Lead on to the bountiful coffers of Hello Work.
Wow, I like to
This
get
party
behind
is
you.
sorely lacking in coin. Pretty soon we won't be able to afford any booze. I mean, medicinal.
He's on board. He gets it.
We need to grind for some cash, huh? Just like in Dragon Quest. Life
Just
really
like-
is an RPG when you think about it.
Yeah, it is. All right. Now, time to go to the employment agency. Just like a hero would. Can't chat much because you're at work. All right, that's fair, guys. Hold on, I do believe there may be some change under this machine. Watch out, hero coming through, looking for pennies. Oh, 500 yen. Holy God, that's like 50 fights worth of combat. Holy. That's a lot. Okay. Just don't want to... Anything, any other machines I can look at? Anything in there? I don't need a taxi. Like little alleyways I can go down? Kinda cool. I just feel like being explory right now. What's in here? Nothing. It's just a long... Oh, wait. There's a newspaper stand. I bet there's fucking change. Oh, no, it's a suitcase. Alright, got drugs in it. Wait, that's the end? I can't... I can't go through there? Alright, well, fine. Oh, uh-oh.
Not a loser.
So these guys are dressed like more slummy than the other ones, but they're higher level. Hungry, hungry, homeless.
Get serious.
Batbuster. Let's do Batbuster.
Come on now. Don't get caught. You want to fight?
Oh, that's all it took, baby.
I got this.
Let's go.
Yeah, hit him while he's down, bitch.
Cool.
Nice.
Next time.
So itchy.
My back is killing me.
Alright, what was going on? Is Negan the guy from Walking Dead? I stopped, if that's the guy I'm thinking of, I stopped watching Walking Dead at the season cliffhanger where he was introduced and he's like about to kill somebody or something, and then it's like, we'll see you next year to find out what happens next. And pretty much at that point I was just like, kind of rage quit the show for a little while. That kind of cliffhanger pissed me off too bad. And then it's been a few years, so I haven't caught up. I need to catch up again.
Boy.
Had to go for you guys. I'm fucked. Another day of no work. Oh shit, we're too late for the jobs. Can't spoil and say when, that's fair. Yeah, I know I'm like 4 seasons behind at least. Same here, damn it. Fuck! I broke my toe on this fucking bicycle. I'm improvising. Matsu might have taken the cake. But a lot of these people are pretty rough around the edges.
Okay.
What do you expect? Finding work isn't easy these days. Don't let it get to you. Just gotta be patient. Wait, isn't that Adachi? Oh, he probably, like, arrested all their asses. You're right, it's Adachi. Friends of yours? Yeah, I used to confiscate all their drugs and snort it.
No.
Nope. Like hell you don't. You ruined our lives. Did I? I take it I arrested you at some point or another? You aren't allowed to forget the Yokohama Pink Panthers. Oh my god. That was their gang. Ijinko's top burglary ring.
What?
Oh yeah, that takes me back, man. How long has it been since I busted you guys? 20 years? We got criminal records now, asshole. Well, it's not his fault. You actually were criminals. And now we can't even work. You gotta take some responsibility for that. Look at these guys talking about taking responsibility for what they've done.
Hold on!
It's not Adachi's fault you guys got busted. Alright, hero time. Hero stepping up. You a cop, bro? Nah, just here to find some work.
Hey.
Come on, let's leave these guys to stew. Get out of here.
Boy.
Hold on, Adachi. Why are you looking for work? Because I lost my job at the station, obviously. You quit? That means you can't arrest us anymore, right? No matter how many times we hit you, you guys don't look like you're that badass, though. I wouldn't... Well, he is the careless man. You that bent on revenge? Why not put that kind of effort in your job hunt? Good point. Shut the hell up. We'll beat the shit out of all 3 of you. Alright, yeah, they look...
Let's do it!
Oh, they're transforming into scary guys, though. I don't know if I can click. To turn auto battle mode on off. I don't know if I want to do that, though.
Yeah.
Up trigger. Oh, so you can give them, like, auto things.
Watch this. Have fun with this.
Alright, so I'm gonna see what happens if I just let him go. Just out of curiosity. The game's gonna just play itself.
Take your best shot. Check this out. I'm up. You're in it.
Okay.
Let's go. Cool.
I think they're doing better than I normally do. On autopilot. Oh my one.
Watch this. Have fun with this.
Oh, the combat's a lot more frantic though. totally bopping.
Nice! Nice!
That's right. I did that on auto combat. Just think what happened if I put my brain into it. We'll get you back for this. Don't you forget us this time. We'll see you in 20 years when we're 70. Talk about taking it personally. You arrested so many people, you don't even remember what they all look like. What's like, yeah. Why would he? Over like decades? Why would he remember everybody? It's all ancient history now, but I didn't have to deal with shit like that while I wore a badge. Chauncey will one-shot everything. She just like dive bomb them and drop monstrous poops on them, and then lay an egg in their hair, make a nest. I don't want to be anywhere near you then. Wait, what? I'll take as many as they can throw at me. Well, hello, work awaits. Yeah, we look like a few respectable guys. I'm noticing his suit is looking... It doesn't look all trash and hobo anymore. Is that part of his fantasy now? That he's a hero? Is it he doesn't have a hole with a shirt with a bloody bullet hole in it? Alright, let's go into the place to see what happens. And let's check that vending machine over there for some more yen.
Hmm?
Nothing? How lame. Yeah, I agree. It's a big disappointment. Oh wait, what was this? Wait, can I not open this yet?
Should I open it?
Silver safe. Should I open it? Oh fuck yeah.
Got it.
Rugged cane. Alright. What the hell? Oh, that's not as good. No, no one needs that cane, but I could probably sell it somewhere if I could figure out how to sell stuff. Alright, let's check the employment agency. This is some bad. This is what being a hero is really like.
Yes.
Alright, yeah. Name's Ichiban Kasuga, 42 years old. I'm strong, I've got a home, and I need a job. Help a guy out. That sounds like me when I started YouTube. Alright, tone it down. No need for theatrics. Jeez, guy. Huh? Weren't you the janitor? Oh, this guy.
No.
Are you that homeless guy I sent over to the bar for a side gig? You got a roof over your head now, huh?
Thanks.
All thanks to that job you helped us get. Glad to hear it. So why are you on that side now? What do you mean? This is my job. I don't know what that says. Quit zooming on it. I don't read. Oh, director. Okay. He was the boss the whole time. You're the director of this place? Director? Think you could find some work for us? He already did. We got to help like a whorehouse. Oh, you made some friends. Yeah, my party's got 3 people in it now. Party, huh? Ha ha ha. You play games, Kasuga-kun? Yeah, I'm a big Dragon Quest fan. Sweet. Dragon Quest? That's a good one. I play it myself. Wow, look at the time we're having right now. The guy who runs the employment agency likes video games. Very unrealistic. Let's see what jobs we have for the hero and his retinue here. We are in your debt, good sir. Oh, he's talking like a medieval hero too, like from Dragon Quest. Well, I don't think they talk like that. Just warn you, I made an exception last time. I was trying to see if a couple homeless guys could stand on their own feet. The now that we're doing this legitimately, I have to follow the rules. What rules? The golden rule. I can only assign you jobs that you're qualified for. That, last I checked, that was not what the golden rule was. Even in Dragon Quest, some jobs are locked until the character reaches a certain level or skill, right? Think of it like that. Life is just a big RPG when you get down to it. I like where they're coming from. Sure, so what would be our current experience level? What would our current experience level let us change into? An ex-con, a bum, and a fired cop? Here's the best I can do for you right now. Get to choose a new character class? Can't read that. A special bathhouse?
Oh.
Soapland. Oh, that's like where I grew up. That wasn't a laundromat?
Hey.
I just thought it was a laundromat. Hold on, maybe that's the best you can get these two, but I got years of service to lean on. According to your documentation, you've never been married? Well, what's that got to do with anything? You're telling me you've gone this long as a lonely single man without resorting to paying for it? This seems right up your alley. This seems like a highly inappropriate employment agency. How dare you? I mean, it's not even that illegal. Anyway, what you boys need is to build up some work history. And don't think this bathhouse gig is going to be a walk in the park. The owner there is a little eccentric, and it's totally up to him if he takes you on board. Good luck. All right.
Hey.
Let's squeak out some jimmies, boys. Go nail this interview. Bubbles from The Wire, who's a crackhead. I never really watched The Wire. I think once, because I had HBO and it's one of the million shows on there. I might have started watching the first episode, but I was in the right mood for it. It wasn't connecting. It was too gritty. Sometimes, you know, I want something fun and I try to watch something gritty and it just doesn't work, so I don't watch it. Is it directed by someone in the porn industry? There certainly does seem to be a lot of whorehouses in this place. Restaurant whorehouses, bath whorehouses. All whorehouses. Oh, shit. Look at this. 100 yen, bitch. Nothing. How lame. Come on, fellas. Keep up. Hey, look. More chain scrounging. Nothing. They're pornish. Well, I'll agree with that. Alright, let's go on the right. Okay, I'm just gonna, I think, go the next block and then make a left where those hoodlums are walking. Just have a little look around. You gotta stop and smell the flowers every now and then. Uh-oh. What is this guy? Degenerate? Oh, dude. Maxie, don't look. What the fuck? What?
Jeez, the hell's up with this guy?
Just another crazy off the streets. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, guys, let's do this.
They're gonna fight him.
Roger.
Bring it on.
That's a suspicious man.
Okay.
Don't get caught.
He's tough. He's like an elite.
You wanna fight? I'm up. You're in it now.
Let's see. What do we got? Beat down, on guard, heavy beat down.
Let's go.
Dude, oh, what the fuck is that?
Take your best
He was. See that? He's silenced. Oh god. Sorry. Oh god. Okay. All right. Let's get my shit together. Time for a pigeon raid. You know what? This guy's really tough. Let's lower his defense with some gnarly breath.
Let's go. Watch this. Dead reeks. Cool.
Yeah, that's right.
You're weak.
Let's try a mega swing. Oh, that's a area attack. Because you do bat buster.
Come on now. Get serious.
What is he?
You're in it now.
It became susceptible to status ailments. Okay. Now for the pigeon raid.
Watch this. Yeah, let's do it.
I like this guy.
Pain in the ass.
Oh, the guy's got stones for loot. I don't know if I'm supposed to make anything out of that. Odd stone. Alright, let's see what this dude...
What was
what's
his
up with this guy?
problem? I swear, sometimes this city gets uglier and uglier every step.
You'll get used to it.
I'd really rather not.
Looks like we've got ourselves quite the specimen.
What?
Huh?
I knew I'd run into an unclassified sooner or later. Now let's see what data you're hiding. Scientific name. What should that be? Turncoat titillator should do it.
What?
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I've been tracking a rare specimen around here, and I might have gotten a little carried away.
You're what, some kind of researcher?
Yes, the name's Professor Morikasa, but most people call me the Sujiman Sensei.
Sujiman Sensei? What is that exactly?
I catch your interest? How about you swing by my lab? I can explain more there. And as thanks for helping me subdue that specimen, I'll make you some tea or snacks or whatever you like.
That sounds great. Hey, Ichiban, let's go.
I don't know. Doesn't he seem a little sketchy to you?
Yes, very.
You'll make it in this city if you bite the hand that feeds you.
Everyone is sketchy in
Besides,
this city, though.
I take free over sketchy every day. Now let's get a move on.
Fine.
They're going to his house right now, huh? Thought we were going
This
to
place I
do a
call
job.
the Sujiman Center. It's a fully functional research lab.
You mean your fully random office room?
Anyway, you came here to learn about Sujiman, did you? Allow me to explain. Sujiman are monsters of men that make you super jittery, but super jittery men didn't have much of a ring to it. Hence, Sujiman.
It's like Pokemon.
Okay, sure, it's a stretch,
Select
but
them all.
you need to know is that they're the definition of bad. Society needed a concept for men that give you the creeps and attack without warning, and that's a Sujiman.
Men that give you the creeps
Yeah,
and
and
attack
you're
without
going around
warning.
collecting their data. Why?
Got it.
I do it for the sake of world peace.
Of course it,
World
of course it
peace.
is. He's not some kind of
Think
perv
about it.
that's obsessed
This
with pervy
planet
men.
teems with all manner of degenerates and criminals. Just take a look around you. Now tell me, how many bad guys are out there wandering around?
Hey, Skull
And how are
Sphinx.
they classified? Can you give me an answer?
Shout out to
Not when you put
EV23.
it that way.
Indeed. When
It's
people
late
ask
for you guys,
themselves,
too.
What kind of bad guys are out there? How can I identify them? They're generally left to wonder. And because they're left wondering, they go up to one of these bad guys out of sheer curiosity, and often end up paying the ultimate price. That's why I'm recording who these monsters are and where they make their habitat. By doing so, I can lessen...
That makes sense.
Oh, hold on.
Guess it takes a
Skull Sphinx. I'm assuming you're... I think you've been introduced before, but I just suddenly thought to ask since you're not here. Evie says you got a new gaming PC recently, and was asking about Game Pass for PC, which I recommended. This game I'm playing right now is on Game Pass for PC. Not that I'm not going to recommend this to everybody, but I'm having fun with it. But yeah, how are you liking the PC thing? Are you having fun with that yet? You got into some good stuff yet?
sketchy scientist to research sketchy people. But what made you decide to do this in the first place?
Let's just say I had a rough past. The takeaway here is that I'm contributing to a peaceful world, and I take that very seriously.
I like this guy.
How much data have you collected?
He's gonna flash us on the way out the door.
The thing is, every time I run into a bad guy, they always rush over to beat me down before I can gather data. You might say that's hampered progress.
Yeah, I bet that would.
So he wants us to go out in the world and take notes on all the pervy, creepy
I
men.
could find an honest, maybe even slightly reckless guy who wouldn't shy away from random enemy encounters or getting his hands dirty.
Well, hope you find your guy. Let's roll, Namba.
Oh, come on. We know. Don't fight it. We're that guy.
Come on. Hear me out for a minute.
We're going to study and report
Don't tell
on
me you want
degenerates
us to collect a
all
bunch of
over the
weirdo
city.
data.
Bunch of weirdo data.
You hit the nail on the head, buddy. Now, I'm not asking you to go fight everyone you see. All I need is a little battle data whenever a battle does happen. Besides, I imagine two tough guys like yourselves get into brawls fairly regularly, yes? So, I was thinking, why not gather data while you're at it?
Easier said than done.
Perhaps. But a comprehensive Sujimon encyclopedia is what this world needs.
I don't know that the
How
world
about
needs
I
that.
throw in some completion rewards? Oh, now I see those ears perk up.
He likes achievements.
Hear that? Let's do it, Ichiban.
Oh, he's so excited
Yes,
about
I do
it.
like completion rewards.
I do like completion
Fine,
rewards.
we'll do it. This really does help society. And I guess we all reap the benefits.
Exactly. Glad you understand. Let's hop to it.
We're gonna
then.
take detailed notes on what all the
how do
perverts
we
in
go
town,
about
how they
recording your data anyway?
behave.
Ah, that's simple.
Save
This
the world.
custom application I made does all the work.
Oh no. Okay. I have an app for it.
As for how it operates, well, I think a live demonstration might best get you up to speed.
He's like,
Hey, time to earn your keep.
here, I'm going to put my hands in my pants. Now study me with the app.
Who are these goons?
Let's just say they're assistants who specialize in field work. Now, what's your favorite color? Red, blue, or green?
Not sure where you're going with this, but...
So weird. Let's go with the guy on the left. Green.
Let's go with green.
Okay then, green it is. All right, you two, give green here some backup. Now, give them a taste of what I pay you for.
Huh? Don't tell me you want us to fight.
Yes, in fact I do. Every time you wallop an enemy, the Sujidex app kicks in. It records battle data automatically.
That's freaking nuts.
Gentlemen, I choose you! Get ready for a Sujimon battle!
These are Sujimon?
Not a loser.
Is a bottle of champagne?
I got this.
Alright, let's do Pigeon Raid.
Have fun with this.
Watch this. You are now.
Oh, these guys aren't very strong.
Let's go. Wait. Okay. Get alive. Let's go. Take your best shot.
More pigeon raid.
Fun with this. Watch this.
I don't know why there are pigeons inside this room, but there are.
Get serious. Don't get caught. Check this out. I'm up. You wanna fight? Let's go. All right. Take your best shot. Yeah.
Alright, let's beat him down, boys.
Don't get caught. Let's go.
What's he doing?
I got this.
Alright.
Okay. Get alive.
Okay, let's pigeon raid the other guy with the grenade.
Have fun with this. Watch this. You're at it now.
Yeah, that's right. No more of that nonsense.
Fight. I'm up.
Get him while he's down. Nice level up. Alright, Skull Spanks. Pretty good. Yeah, I've been I was console player originally, but I got my first PC and we had a computer where I grew up. It was an Apple. There weren't a ton of games back. That was like in the 80s. My first PC that I really like played games on was in like 1999, I think. So it's been yeah.
Moving up in the world.
So I've been a PC gamer for a long time. Alright, so now we took their data down while we were kicking their asses.
Clearly,
Nice point.
I chose the right people for the job. Keep that up and you'll be the best, like no one ever was.
No one ever.
That's kind of you. So where's the data at?
Right. Why don't you tap that app and see for yourself?
Tap that app. Red Sujima. Play animation. Oh yeah. We can play his voice too. Nice. So where's the other one? Oh, there they are. Yep. Yep. The Suji decks. I gotcha.
That's the idea. Defeat lots of Sujimon, collect lots of data. And as promised, I'll reward you for the job. Expect to get some emails as you hit completion milestones.
Hope it's not more trouble than it's worth.
Well, there's something in it for us, so we might as well give it a try. We're in no position to be picky.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't forget, the world's counting on you. So you gotta dispatch 'em all. Then
Gotta
you'll
dispatch
be the
'em all.
next Sujimon master.
All right. Gotta dispatch them all. All right. That, before I get sucked into another 25 minutes of story time, I think it's time to wrap up. I always forget how to get the hell out of this game. Settings. Do I have to go to settings? Return to title. I already saved. And then these Japanese games are really weird when it comes to how to exit the game. Yeah, I know. I have the game controller right here, just like you said. That's why I'm using it, because I'm a real Yakuza. And then now I can exit the game. Yeah. I'm sorry to say it, Brad. But I can't think baseball. I'm actually a bit tired today. And I gotta be up early tomorrow because I'm working. I guess I'm working my regular time tomorrow. I've been starting an hour early. I've been working extra hours this week. So, in general, I'm a bit extra tired. I think, actually, because I worked 9-hour days up till now, tomorrow, I don't have to work an extra hour. I could just take my half day and leave. But I could start at my usual time instead of coming in early like I've been. Yeah, Brad, it's not just me. We're all tired, yeah. Oh, in the evenings in the 60s, where we're camping is actually, I think it's somewhat elevated. We didn't realize when we booked it. We thought it was, for some reason, we thought it was in the gorge, which may have been cooler anyways, like the Columbia River Gorge. But it turns out the place is actually closer to like Mount Hood, like up in the foothills of Mount Hood. So it's gonna be cooler because of that too. So I'm actually kind of looking forward. Like I packed my thick hoodies and some sweatpants and my warm gloves and stuff. Like it's the first time in a couple months that we actually have to be prepared to be cold. You're also tired, but you got a stream to watch, Nick? Well, one of the places we camped had a lake. And then a few weeks ago, we actually went in a river. I don't know if I told you, we went to a river, and this other group that was at the river, I don't know if river is too much a word. It's more like I think I actually would consider it a creek. It was maybe like 100 feet across or something. The other people had a paddleboard, inflatable paddleboard, and they took turns. They get on the paddleboard and they just like paddle down the creek out of sight and then come back, and it looked awesome. So that's one of the things my wife got me, or got us for our anniversary. We're actually, the company, I don't know when we're gonna get them. I don't know what the deal is with that. It's like gonna take a long time for them to ship them to us. So I'm not sure why we don't have them yet. But she found a good deal on paddleboards, so she bought 2. They were like, I think they're supposed to be like $500, and she found them for like $80. And so she bought 2. Yeah, I like being chilly more than being hot for sure. Although if I can't avoid, the thing I like about chili is that you can put stuff on and easily I can usually get warm up. Now that's where it gets tough. If I have to choose between actually being cold or being warm, like if I'm going to be cold and I can't, I'm in a situation where I can't get warm, I prefer to be a little warm. But the thing is, it's so easy to avoid that situation being cold. But yeah, like there are times when I used to do my file runs and stuff that I would be in like t-shirt and shorts at 10 at night in LA, and then I'd go from the LA basin into the San Fernando Valley, and the temperature would be different, and sometimes it'd be colder there and windier. And I'd be caught off guard, so I'd get out of the subway and I'd be like, holy shit, and I had to walk like a half mile in that. And that's not fun. Like being caught without a sweater or whatever, and all of a sudden it's cold and windy. Yeah, it's easier to fix, but the actually being cold, I find it, I can deal with, I'd rather be a little warm than a little cold. If I have to be one and I can't avoid it, I can't remedy it. My wife taught me fly fishing. Yep, that's right. But in general, I like cold weather better than warm weather because I've got lots of warm, fuzzy clothes. I can deal with it. 5 layers, that's right. I have a bunch more layers of brown fabric to go over this. A brown hoodie. I have a brown scarf I wrap around my head. Brown gloves. I wear a brown cloak over it. Brown sunglasses to shield my eyes. You gotta, okay. Gotta go G-Law, except for liking cold weather. Cold is a menace. Well, the thing too, Joss, is I've never lived in a place where the weather gets that cold in any kind of regular way. So, like, Oregon gets a lot colder than what I'm used to in LA. But when the coldest it gets is typically in the 30s. I mean, Oregon, it can get colder. I think I've experienced temperatures in like the low teens in Oregon once or twice. And that's cold. I mean, that's as cold as I've ever experienced, except for when I worked at the grocery store and I used to go in the freezers. Those were -10. But I was only ever in those for like 4 or 5 minutes at a time. And we had a big like parkas and stuff we wore in there. But yeah, like most of the winter and most of the time, it's like it'll go in the 40s and 50s, and I'm totally comfortable with that. I mean, you wear like a hoodie or an extra coat or whatever, and it's totally fine. I actually really like how it feels when it's maybe in the 40s and you're wearing a couple layers and you go outside and it's just got this really like clean, cold feeling hits you. Like the world just feels all like, I don't know, I kind of like it. But if it was like snowstorms and shit like that all the time, I probably wouldn't be quite as enthusiastic about the cold. Yeah, I'm fine with the 30s too. Oh no, Josh rescinds his comment. Oh, you're from Alaska and you live in Texas. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, Skull Sphinx. That's what I experienced. Was I grew up in Southern California, which is Texas is another extreme. Southern California is pretty moderate, but it's a lot warmer than Oregon. And my wife grew up here, and I met her. I was living up here, and I met her, but then I went back to LA to go to school, and she came with me. And the whole time she was like, she did not like that temperature shift up. And I kind of got used to that shift too. But the difference between, man, Skull Sphinx, you got like the full. That's a much more extreme. Alaska winters versus Texas summers. That's pretty crazy. That's a big difference. But yeah, I definitely like cold weather more than hot weather. But I've never lived in a place where it got like below 0. I've never lived in weather that was like that. So I'm not sure how cold will be too cold. We were actually looking at one point, just out of curiosity, looking at homes in Alaska, because there was a point after I got out of school that we were kind of like, hey, we'd be willing to entertain anything, and if there's certain parts of the country that are more affordable and there's work. The thing is, we can never find work, and we'd find affordable houses in Alaska, but we can never find like work opportunities for us, so we never really looked into it. But yeah, I feel like a lot of the Midwestern, like northern states with their winters, and I don't know how I would deal with that. Start getting to those negative temperatures. I don't have any frame of reference for what that would be like. I have a feeling it would be rough. Oh yeah, that tank top. You think that would keep him warm? The G-Law tank top? That I'm pretty sure right now there's some there's some Chinese customs official. He's sitting in his house right now, just drinking beer, wearing his gaming lawyer tank top, Brad's gaming lawyer tank top, laughing his ass off. It's his favorite article of clothing. He doesn't know what it means, he doesn't know where it comes from or what it means, but he loves it. Brad, you can't deal with being hot or cold. I get more uncomfortable going hot than cold. Like, honestly, at this point, once it starts getting up towards 80, I'm sort of like uncomfortable. I'm not digging it. So honestly, it's like from the high 70s down to the 30s, like the mid 30s. I'm kind of in a zone where I'm like, yeah, okay, I can be into this. I can live with this. But getting below 30s, that's where it gets almost a little shocking to go outside. The same way, like going out when it's 85 is just like, oh, it feels gross, you know? Yeah, Maxie. It's definitely his favorite shirt. 90? No. Now that's reasonable temperatures. I can deal with that because there's AC, and if I have to go out in it, it's like, okay. You know, it's like, it's okay. I can cope. I don't hate life when it's like in the 80s. 70s basically is okay. It's right around 80s where you lose me. In the 80s, it's like I'm not into it. The hotter it gets, the less I like it. So, I mean, we got up to 115 here, like a few weeks ago. That was. You don't move to Oregon for 115 degree weather. What the hell? I feel like we got ripped off. Yeah, Nick, I'm with you. Like if I'm gonna choose exactly where I like the temperature to be, that's right around there. Because right around 70, 69, 70, I can do shirts and a t-shirt and be perfectly comfortable, maybe a little on the cool side. And I like that too. That's sort of like my target of what I consider ideal. Snowing decent. Okay, so you're into that? You're talking about in Alaska, Skull Sphinx? All I know is we kept looking at properties that were like sort of off grid. And we just were seeing listings and it'd be like, oh, that looks cool, whatever, but they'd have like outhouses. You don't see outhouses in most of the country. And then I'm like, we kept telling stories about how awful would it be? Like, you getting up in the middle of the night, you gotta like go pee, and you're stumbling out and it's negative 40 degrees. Like, how does that work? And then as soon as your butt connects with when you go in the outhouse to sit down, just like your butt would just shatter like a glass bulb. Just be like, gone. And you wouldn't even realize the extent of the injuries until you went back inside and thawed out. Oh, that was Texas last February. You've had your ass shatter in sub-zero temperatures, Joss? Is that a real thing? I didn't think it was real, but I kept imagining that happening. Did it just shatter? Like a glass, like Christmas globe? Oh, you stationed on an island that was 80, 90 year round? Was it windy though? Because for some reason when I think of islands, I always think of them because they're on the ocean as being windy. So I could deal, like I've been in places that are kind of almost tropically, but not oppressively humid. That are like island temp. Like we were in Hawaii once and it was a little bit warm, but we were on a coast that had was in Kauai, and it was a coast. It was a side that always was getting a breeze, and there was no AC where we were staying, and it was constantly in like the mid to high 80s. But because that wind was constantly blowing in, it was kind of like okay. Oh, it was windy when a storm rolled in, but otherwise it was calm. Okay. I guess you just get used to it. Like 80 to 90 is something that I could function in. It just wouldn't be ideal. Like I feel a little bit I'd just feel a little bit gross all the time, but not unbearably so. Just an ocean breeze. Okay, gotcha. If you're lucky, your outhouse pit will be insulated. Decomposing will make it warmer than outside the outhouse. Okay, so there's like... So it's not as bad as we thought it was, but it's still... Like... I'm in my 40s. At this point, I developed this habit in my 40s where usually it's about once a night. So on a bad time, I've had nights where I'm up 2 or 3 times. But on a typical night, at some point, usually around 2:30 in the morning, I have to wake up to go pee. And then I'll go pee, and then I'll go back to bed, and I'll lay down. And sometimes I have a hard time going back to sleep after I've gotten up. So I try to do stuff like we don't turn any lights on, and I don't, when I go to the bathroom, I don't like look on Facebook or anything. I just go back to sleep, try to go back to sleep. And I'm trying to think, if that involves a trek outdoors in negative 30-degree temperatures with like bone crushingly cold wind, I would never go back to sleep. I'd probably just pee in a bucket and not go outside. And then that doesn't sound good either. When you use bedpans when it's negative 40 and you need to pee in the middle of the night? Is that acceptable? I don't know what the etiquette is. I know I would not want to go just pee out the back door. See, but if you're going to play by the rules that don't get you in trouble with the lady, would I have to go to the outhouse at negative 30 degrees, negative 60 with wind chill at 2 in the morning to that Alaskan outhouse? I don't know about that. And then I'm trying to remember if they had indoor plumbing, but no toilet. Why would they not have the bathroom inside? I mean, I could see in general, like plumbing or no plumbing, because they're worried about freezing pipes or something. Why would you have like a kitchen with running water, but you gotta walk like 30 feet outside your house in the middle of winter to go drop a deuce in the middle of the night? Till the bear the pee keeps the bears away, but hold on. She's not gonna fall for that because she knows. She grew up in Oregon. She knows bears hibernate in the winter. She's not going to buy that. Now, this is a special Alaskan bears. They don't go to sleep. They just become extremely cranky and extra aggressive. And they've adapted and evolved over millions of years to attack people that go out to pee in the middle of the night. I'd invent a new species of bear just to help me pee out the back door. Oh, basic water plumbing was easier to take away than large solid waste? Wait, to take away? You mean, I'm not sure what that, like, for the purposes of freezing pipes, the solid waste becomes more of an issue? Is that what you mean? Because, like, I've lived in properties where we had septic tanks before, and all the sewage would go away from the house. It's not like the septic tank was under the house. It was, like, out in the yard under, like, the ground. The bears. Oh, maybe, is that it? Well, isn't that what an outhouse basically is? It's a pit. It's just a pit full of your junk. But is it the pipe going from your house to the septic system? Is that the Achilles heel? Because you have, I don't know. I'm sure there's like, yeah, there are reasons for it. I don't know them. So that's probably exactly it. I just never considered it before. The pipes are the issue. Okay. I gotcha. And the pipe's running out of the house. That's true. Yeah, the outhouse is just a pit, basically, right? It's the hole in the ground. And septic systems, because they're hooked up to plumbing, is different. Would be different, especially, well, in, like, sub-zero temperatures. I don't know. But could you just have, like, an outhouse room attached to your house? Or then would that stink up the whole house? Like, can't you just have, like a door, and it's like an airlock? You go in, and you like, turn the thing, and you open it, and it goes, tsh, and you hear, like, the negative air pressure, so none of the stink comes into the regular house. And then you go and you close it, and it goes, and then it, like, seals up, and then you open the next layer of the airlock. I'd rather do that every time, if it's negative 40, than go out into the freezing cold. A pipe bursting like that will leave you in some deep shit. Okay. It's a good point, Nick. Visit a home in a ghost mining town in Colorado that had an attached outhouse. Yeah, okay, so maybe it is a thing. Did it have the airlock? Like I said, that's what you really need is this airtight negative air pressure, so it sucks the air, so none of the stink comes out into the rest of the house. It would be a super elaborate and expensive system just to accommodate my midnight peas. And the huge thing, that just be more for comedic effect, but I'd pay extra for it all the same because it's funny. Bigger city have normal plumbing, but if you go like 20 minutes out, many houses still have outhouses still. Well, I guess it probably depends on whether houses are on a grid for an actual sewage system. Would that be the difference? Like, are there actual sewer systems or in the big cities? Animus forks. Alright, well, see? Hold on. So the main issue here is having a large pit of waste right next to your house. If you dig this big hole right next to your foundation, oh. See? This is me, the first... It's the first time I've really ever considered the logistics. Like, the issues of why you'd have an outhouse. Alright. How about this? Okay, you build the outhouse. But then, can you attach a climate-controlled hallway leading through your yard? It's just literally a hallway going to your outhouse. And it doesn't even need to have a lot of foundation. You know? Does it? It could just be very lightweight, but comfortably climate controlled. Maybe with some carpet that you can walk on so that your feet don't get cold. Chamber pots. Okay. Maybe that is the most reasonable solution. Do they use chamber pots though, or do you just go out in the negative 30 degrees? They'll make for a shit house. Especially if the foundation crumbled into the pit. Could you imagine the corner, like you're sleeping and then all of a sudden, like, you hear a creaking sound under your bed? And all of a sudden your bed just, the ground opens up and your bed just kind of like dumps you, just slides you straight into a pit of 10 years worth of, well, I don't know how long they let that stuff collect, but still. That probably happened to somebody. That's why they made outhouses. You can, but with a big fan. Oh God, yeah. There's got to be some way around this conundrum. I don't know what it is, and probably there isn't, but there's got to be a way. Your grandma grew up in the hills of Kentucky, used to talk about family sharing chamber pots at night. Bedpans? And I know when you're sick, they call them bedpans. Chamber pots, bed. But I don't know, they probably had some. And an old time in Kentucky probably had some folksy name for them. They're like badger pods or something like. I don't know. There'd be some folksy name. Some hijack name for them. Maybe that's what those are. The honey pots? Is that, or Honeywell, the company that makes the porta potties? Maybe that's what they call them. But all right. Well, here I stayed an extra half hour and talked about how to deal with sewage issues in sub-zero climates. So who knew we were going to take this turn this evening? But I am going to wrap up now. I know. Just 2 hours more. Nope. Sorry, Brad. I know you're all very excited. You know where this is going. Thank you, Maxie. We will have fun. That's the plan. I'm all packed, ready to go. I'm all excited. I know you're all excited. Brad's super excited about everything that we've talked about all that I played Yakuza. I know you guys got all worked up. Right? You haven't camped at all this year. How come, Max? It makes me sad. Brad, I know you're all worked up. Gotta calm. Just bring it down. Bring it down, man. It's okay. Take a breath. Take a breath. At Skull Sphinx, it's like after midnight where you are. Actually, it's after midnight where half the people live in here. I think I'm the only person in here in the west coast of the United States right now. But, the key is that you're all worked up and you need something to bring you back down. I can help you do that. You need to go to sleep. It's late. You need to go to sleep. Right, Nick? Go to sleep. For Nick, it's like almost 2 in the morning. Same for Maxie, I think. But I think, Maxie, you work nights, so it's normal. But oh yeah, you're the Midwest, but you're still not. You're not in Pacific time though, right, Jeff? Aren't you Mountain time? You're 1 hour ahead. I think you're 1 hour later. So we have everyone well represented. We have all the time zones are represented here. Unless Mountain is one of those weirdo zones where sometimes it's the same as Pacific and sometimes it's not. But the point is, I'm getting tired now. I'm losing my train of thought. Guys! Actually, I don't even think it's your fault. It's my own fault. I keep getting sidetracked. You're usually up about 2 to 3 a.m. Alright, well, there are times in my life when I stayed up till 2 or 3 routinely. I used to work swing shifts for years and years and years, so I get home at midnight and then be up for a couple hours. But now that I work, the old 9 to 5, can't do that. I can't do that anymore. Technically I could, and at some point in my 20s I did. I did work 9 to 5s, and I'd still try to stay up till 2 or 3 in the morning. And then I would just end up sleeping for 4.5 hours. And getting up, getting ready for work. And for some reason, I hated my job. I don't know why, I was tired. My job was really, really challenging, and I was very emotional and crabby. At some part in my life, I realized if I just tried to aim for like maybe 7 or 8 hours of sleep. Stop having that problem. All right, so that's gonna happen, guys. Guys, calm down. Brad, I know where you are. It's still in the middle of the day, but it's time for a nap, my friend. You know it is. Gotta dim the lights. Dim the lights so you can all relax. All right, cozy up now. Just cozy up. Cozy up in your little blankets and fuzzy slippers or whatever you got. I don't know. You could be however you want to be. I don't need to hear about it if it's lewd, though. So, yeah. God, Brad, I knew you could use a nap. Go to sleep and good night. Your eyes are getting so heavy. Go to sleep now. Brad Pritchard, Skull Spinks, J Maxi, Jocidai, Nixie, Evie23, go to sleep. I'll be waiting for you in your dreams. I still like my airlock idea. Big ass thingamajigger, then you turn it. Keep the shit smell out.